What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show, Old Pictures. So this is what I did. I was doing some house cleaning the other day, and I came across pictures of, old stuff I made, old stuff I painted, and in the back there, my actual Transformers left over from when I was a kid. Now, this first picture, I'm going to go through, the ones that have a story, and this first picture here is, these are Legos, little single Lego bricks. They're, Lego bricks. It's one by one. One of these. Oh my goodness. One of these. Single Lego brick. And what we did was we took color coordinated bricks, and we made Transformers out of 2 bricks. See? You take a second one, and you throw it on top of the first one, and sometimes if they got a like a chest or something to signify, you vary it up a little. Like this. We took Optimus Prime, we took a red brick and a blue brick on the bottom for his legs, and we put a white one in the middle for like his grill and stuff that was his waist. And this is my Lego Optimus Prime. And, you could pretty much just make everybody, and then you'd have like 100 guys, no problem, and then you could play Lego Transformers. This was my Megatron. That's him looking at you. This is his big gun. And in the back, on his back was, the rest of the gun. Pretty cool, right? Alright, so that's that. So there's like a number of guys here, and what I should show you is somebody that had wings. Like, here we go. I think this is... Of course, I didn't find the sheet that had everybody's names, but, this guy, he had blue legs, he had a yellow body, and, we gave him some yellow wings, just like that. Now, I mean, it could be Blitzwing, but I don't know for sure. Where's one? Wow, I don't know. I don't see anybody in here. Here's another one. This guy was blue and blue with gray wings. Could have been Cyclonus. You know what I mean? I don't know. But we had, like, literally, 100 of these or more, and all we did was, match up colors. Like in the lower right-hand corner here, this is Dirge, Thrust, and I want to say Ramjet, and then that's like Skywarp and Thundercracker right there. That was our Starscream. This was our Shockwave. I think that was Blitzwing and Astro Train. We had 3 gray on top of a blue, that was Reflector, and these were just probably Autobots in the background there. I don't really remember. But I mean, it was cool. It was just another way to play, So there were 2 of those. Now these I showed you way back in one of my episodes. I want to say it was one of the anniversary episodes, 50 or 100 or 100. I don't think I did anything for 150. I think this was episode 100. But this was the Lego Galvatron ship from the movie that Unicron gave him after he made him into after he made Megatron into Galvatron. He gave him a ship, and this is the ship that I made, or pictures of it. And this is this is my arm. There you go. This is like an overview of the ship coming at you. There's another camera in one hand, ship in the other. Okay, I don't know who's taking the camera on this one, but yeah, you get the idea. That's the back. And I made the Autobot ship. Here's the drawing that I made of the, right from I paused the movie, drew it, and then built it from the picture. That was the Autobot ship. This is in one of my older episodes. There's Optimus Prime in front of the ship. There's a bunch of baseball cards on the left there. This was an old Mega Bloks set. I want to say it was a boat, and I made a ship out of it, a spaceship out of it. So there's like two forward decks or whatever. Here's your command center, wings in the back, and it gave it like a spoiler wing on the top, just to make it cool. Gave it a little engine bit in the air. And then this was the 3 ships together and a TV remote. So you can see they were both. Hello, there's 3. They were all pretty long, like a good solid 2 feet, And that's the underside of the 2 of them. Okay, enough of that. Let's see what else is in this picture. Oh, there's a lot of pictures here. This is the both of them next to each other. That's kind of cool. The Autobot ship was able to open up in the command deck in the front there, the lengthwise, and even in the back, and even in here you could fit somebody in there, but it wasn't really openable. Openable, is that a word? And then in the Decepticon ship there was a command deck right here. It's small enough for just Galvatron, and then Cyclonus and Scourge and the other sweeps were in the back there. I didn't make it big enough for more than that because in the movie it was just them. Now this here is pretty interesting. This is a Generation 1 Devastator, and this is a Lego Omega Supreme that I built. I wish I had a better picture of this, but it looks like it's just the two of them standing next to each other. So pause and it didn't transform. It was just more or less it was you could pull off the two arms and make a rocket out of it, but it didn't. The rest of them didn't turn into a tank and a command base or anything. Oh, there's another shot of it. Oh, that's pretty cool. You see, I gave him like a rocket launcher, and that's his claw. Oh, this was really funny. This is Darth Vader being stepped on by Megatron, and this was my first attempt at a meme way back before like memes existed. This is like AOL 3.0 at the best. If you can make out in the background, wow, you know what, I got to take a look at that. That's probably the AOL message board. And this is what it said was, I did like a cartoon caption in a separate picture that I just don't have. There's some more stormtroopers in the back, some heavy gunners. Group of stormtroopers here, and Darth Vader is getting crushed, and Megatron says, "I am your leader, follow me!" And not really a meme, but more like a funny picture. And looks like I made copies. Okay, this is pretty cool. This was one of my first custom works. It's this is X-Men Juggernaut. And what I did was, I just felt it wasn't big enough. Because, Juggernaut in the comic books back in the day, he was a monster. He was huge. So what I did was, I took Overkill from the Spawn line. We shaved down his shoulder gear and everything else, and painted him red like Juggernaut, and gave this Juggernaut's helmet to him to make him look like the Juggernaut. Oh, here's some other work. Here's the same Juggernaut. This is Hercules action figure. I painted it blue with a Ghost Rider head to make Skeletor. This is supposed to be Cyber. He's a Wolverine villain. We're going to skip Superman because, you made that. My brother actually made that one. It's from a Hercules figure, and he just painted him up just like Superman. He gave him the long hair Superman look. I don't know if I can zoom in on that at all, because the picture is, the picture is just not clear enough. Maybe that's a little better. And then over on the left here is Mr. Sinister from the X-Men, and the figure that I used to make him is a what line was that? Wildcats, or one of those other Spawn titles that they made figures for. It wasn't Wildcats. It was a third one. If you guys know your Spawn figures, you'll figure it out. There's Spawn here. There's the same Juggernaut. This was Doomsday. We were trying to build Doomsday out of that same other line. It's a pretty tall figure, and here's the Sinister I was trying to make with it. Again, the pictures, they're tiny. Here's my fish tank from back in the day. I had a beta. This Megatron picture, you see these a lot of times in the Star Wars movies. They make the puzzles now out of these, but they used to be posters. This is only the bottom half of it. It's Megatron. This is his shoulder line. This is the bottom of his face, and he's screaming like, "No!" And this is his gun barrel in the back, like on his back. And it's made up of like a million tiny pictures from the film, and they're just aligned by color. In the middle here, this is a 10-inch Mr. Sinister figure that I painted black. I was making like a killer Megatron figure out of it, and I just never finished it. What do we have here? This is more of these guys. I had a Voltron set. These are probably some Andy Van Slyke cards right up there. This is a Star Wars R2-D2 mug. And, yeah, fish tank. And this is the cabinet where I held my Transformers that I had left over that I didn't get rid of. PlayStation 1 DVD player. No, that's a VHS player, folks. Wow, look at history right there. Now this is pretty cool. Let's see if I can zoom in on this and maybe focus it a little. Yeah, not really. Maybe if I back it up a little bit more. Nah, that's not really working. Well, if we can make it out, let's zoom it out and bring it in. Maybe that would work better. Just want to capture it before I tell the story. Well, that's a little... Oh, had it. Alright, well, something. And what happens is they made, you know, around the year 2000... Well, that's a little focused, but, you know, maybe you can get up close with your computer or something. They made the car robots, Transformers car robots, and then they made the Robots in Disguise, was the US series. This is X-Brawn, and this is Scourge. But I repainted them into Brawn in his Generation 1 colors, and Huffer, who was a, you know, like a small truck, like Optimus Prime. Alright, and then that was them as their car modes. Okay, and this is, wow, it's really blurry. That's just them in a package, like the package I got them from. I just put them back in there. It's kind of cool. It's them in the car mode again. That's them in the robot again. Wow, this was... Anybody ever hear of Overpower? This was like 1995 to maybe 2000 at the latest. It was just a trading card game. It was played a little differently than Pokemon, but it was just another game you could play. It was before Yu-Gi-Oh came around. And when this was the entire collection, every original set and every expansion, you could not close this binder, is how many cards there were. I had this here, the Master, which I referred to as the Master set. It was every card, every promotional card, everything. I then had like, if I was missing a few cards, like less than 10 cards, I had a less than 10 card complete set that we played the game with, and then I had another 10,000 extra cards that, you know, I just didn't use. Sold the whole thing to a collector for $400. Yeah. I miss it, you know, I do, but just no one played. Oh, look at my boombox. Yes, that was some killer business right there back in the day. And then under it are my Transformers. And look, in the next pictures, I have close-ups. Let me see if I can position this so you can kind of see it. Maybe you zoom in a little or something. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? It's not, you know, it's not something that the camera can really focus in on because it's a picture, not an object. You know what I'm saying? But those are the three things I got there, and then there's some magazines or something on the bottom. Oh, something with Christina Aguilera that looks like her butt. Yeah. All right, so this is the one shelf. Oh, see, that comes a lot clearer because it's a close-up. You know, there's a Sideswipe right there, Hound, Huffer, Smokescreen, some Decepticons in the background. That's a Generation 2 Megatron. Dinobot Slag on the left. That's pretty cool. This is another shelf here. Pretender Bumblebee in the back. That's kind of hard to find. These are like Generation 2 Decepticon Jets, some Spy Changer guys. Feisty Pants has a lot of these guys now. I guess I didn't get rid of all of them. And this is I guess this was the top shelf. This had my regular Megatron. I have no idea what that is. Some more Transformers across the top. And then the last picture, oh, this is killer. Let's see if we can focus in on this. Relax your eyes. This is the full poster of the Megatron. Full picture of the Megatron poster. Here's his mouth screaming. This is his bucket head. his black eyebrows, his red eyes, the barrel on his back, and this is going to be his chest line, you know. And it's the end of episode 3. The original 3 episodes where they introduce the Transformers. They first come to Earth. Blah blah blah. Mirage sneaks aboard the Decepticon spaceship and sabotages it, and the Decepticons crash into the ocean, and the Autobots live to fight another day. But the picture of this it's a clip from Mirage escaping, and Megatron says like stop him or no or I don't know. You got to watch the show, and that's what this is. There's the red in the back here is fire in the background from his ship being on fire. This is cool. And that is that. Alright, folks. That's a trip down memory lane. Like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe for more.